brings us to our open session portion of the meeting, the town meeting.
I'll go into this if you want the agenda.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That'd be great.
Just to go over, there was a special town meeting on Monday, November 3rd. The Board of Assessors did not submit any type of articles, so there was no business in regards to the Board of Assessors, but there were some housekeeping financial items that were passed. And I believe the results are on the town's website at this time for the public to view. On November 4th, 2025, the FY 2026 initial classification hearing was held with the Board of Selectmen. It will be again revisited tomorrow, November 13th, 2025. At that time, we do not have an actual approved growth or value. We do now, as of today. It did not change any of the tax rates that were presented at that time to the Board of Selectmen and the PowerPoint presentation. The skew of actual growth was about $502, so it didn't, in the scope of things, it didn't change any of the rates. And the value of the town is at the $2,544,176, and that's an increase of about overall 21% from FY 2025. The Board of Selectmen are asking for the Board of Assessors recommendation on the tax shift, so I can present what the recommendation is of this board at that time.
Okay, so Kelly, Fran, and I did go to the last meeting, and I gave them, some of my opinion on it, but again, they continued it till tomorrow, so no action was taken. The Board of Selectmen do want a recommendation from us as voted by the Board of Assessors. At that meeting, I tried to just give them my input and told them it was only my input, that I believe that now would be a good time to try to rein it back in from the 135% back down to 125%. Again, that was only my opinion, not the opinion of this board, so I don't know how you guys feel about it, if you want to take any discussion on it or have any motion to go one way or the other with it. Again, the current split is at 135%. It has been for the past 3 years. Prior to that, for I want to say about 7 years, it was 125. Prior to that, 120 and 115, and it's just
creeping up, yeah.
Keeps creeping up. And I kind of won that over 15 years ago, that once you go down that road, it's tough to come back. But we don't have a big raise this year. Things are pretty steady, the values are pretty steady. It's not a terrible time to just rein it in a little bit if you guys see fit.
So our values are up 21% from last year. Eric? Kelly?
I'm sorry,
21% you said, right? Our values are up?
21% overall, yes.
Yeah, now would be a good time to go to 125.
I agree.
I'll make a motion to go 125.
Well, we don't have any say on it, but
It's our recommendation.
to recommend the selectmen use 125 versus 130 as a tax shift.
Yep.
There is a motion and a second.
Yeah, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. If you could present that to the Board of Selectmen at the tax shift committee meeting tomorrow, Kelly?
Yep, so
We'd appreciate
125
that.
was a 3-0 vote in
Unanimous
favor.
decision, correct.
Okay. Leading on to the actual tax commitment or tax billing process, that happens once, of course, the tax rate is certified. If it happens that a rate is certified within the next couple of weeks, we're definitely in good shape to get that process done timely for the third and quarter bills to go out December 31st, 2025. As a reminder, there is a town vote on November 18th of the ballot question for the Old Colony Regional Vocational Technical High School building of the new school. If you have any questions, I know the Old Colony website has a lot of information, as well as social media. I know there were, on All Things Acushnet, there were a few comments and definitely some details about that in regards to the impact on Acushnet and what would happen in the scenario of each, whatever the outcome of the votes would be. And lastly, our next meeting date, December 3rd, 2025 is the first Wednesday of December, if everybody's okay with that.
Yeah, if you think
Yeah.
we'll need a meeting, that's only about 3 weeks away, right?
Yeah, you will for the end of the month, signing anyway,
Okay.
so.
December
And-
3rd, 2025,
Yes,
4 PM, right back
Yes.
here.
So Kelly, I've been out of town.
yes.
What is the impact per household of the
Oh,
Old Colony?
well, from what I've heard indirectly, I really haven't been intimately involved, you're looking at, they're saying about an average of $800 to $1,000. They're saying the burden of.
On a
the-
$500,000.
on
How long?
a 30-year bond.
So if you have $1 million house, it'll be double that.
Correct. It varies on the amount, but they did it on an average.
Yeah.
So, and on, there's a formula of, I guess there are 5 communities that send children to,
Yeah.
or students to Old Colony, and it's based on the student body, the number of students that attend per community has an
Sure.
impact too, on how the debt will be dispersed.
And it will change. Right now, we're at about 35%.
Correct.
Of the
We will
students
be
there.
assessed for the
Annually.
first year.
It must be annually by
If
the
it stays the same, we
enrollment.
would be assessed 35% of it. If during the next 30 years it changes and, say, Mattapoisett sends, more
We
kids,
send more.
it'll shift back and forth, is what I've been told.
Yeah.
I know the whole bill, from what I understood, and again, I've not been directly involved, is around $288 million for the
That-
rebuild.
That's the rebuild.
They might
Again,
be
over
other
30 years,
scenarios.
there's a lot of interest on that.
Correct.
And then just know that's only the building. The
That's not
building
the
is
annual
gonna
budget.
require
Other things.
additional salaries, additional help. Because the new building will be double the size of the old building, you are gonna have additional janitors and
And
additional maintenance.
Technical
and
programs, right? And
Three
additional
new
tech-
technical
three new
Yeah, well,
technical
and that I don't even know if I wanna consider, because that's good, because you get 3 new teachers, but you get a whole new program.
Correct.
But above and beyond that, just to maintain the building itself is gonna be a lot more overhead. So,
More to heat, more to cool.
yeah,
It's going to add to the budget.
so, all right.
We didn't need to go to executive session.
We do have to go into executive session to review some chapter and personal exemptions. We will come back into open session to let the public know any votes we take. So I do need I need a motion to adjourn open session and go into executive session with a roll call vote.
Make a motion to adjourn the open.
I'll second that.
Motion in a second,
Second.
roll call ayes.
Guys.
Source?
Aye.
Oh, aye.
Oh, good. No?
Close enough.
Names are good. Names are good.
Okay.
So we're in executive session. We will return. Thank you. Having voted on and concluded our discussion and votes on the applications and personal exemptions in executive session, we are now back in open session, and I will turn the floor over to Kelly to
You want to make a
Give us-
motion to go to open? I'll make a motion to go open.
Second.
there's a motion and a second to return into open session. All in favor?
Aye.
Kelly, would you go over the votes we took?
Well, the votes have to be taken in open session, but what went over, they were Chapter 61A applications, there were 7 signed, Chapter 61B, there were 2. In review of the FY 2026 personal exemptions, 41C clause number 2, 17D1, 22 lowercase a4, 37 capital A1, 22 capital E2. And the items for the board to sign for this month were the meeting minutes from October 8th, 2025, both open and executive. End of month motor vehicle abatements, October 2025. FY 2027 Chapter 61A and Chapter 61B applications, and FY 2026 personal real estate exemptions. On the note of the Chapter 61A and 61B, please be advised that December 1st is the statutory deadline to file for FY 2027. Chapter is always filed a year in advance, so we are in 26, but the 27 apps are what we're taking in this year when it comes to Chapter 61 accounts.
Okay, so just need a motion and a second for the applications that we approved.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. That concludes our regular business, unless you guys got anything on the new business, old business. Ladies, all good?
All good?
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. We are adjourned.